darling. Don't be shy. I promise not to bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion, and I've spent a century I'm...
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
What's hiding here? That dead. Good. Moving in.
We are here. Here.
Someone.
We are trapped. Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
The exposed brain quivered.
Please. Before they return!
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull. The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free. Are free to...
The creature pauses, listening. Something.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, within days we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. We can do. As for that.
I can't even catch my breath. awaits. I will not know failure. Blood comes easy these days. I will ascend. Never wanted the easy path.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Something good here, I hope. I feel
That ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
I'll give it a shot.
Istik, bounce! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Never a dull moment. Cutting to the chase. Taking position. Swift as one. Simple enough.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger? Hurry!
The console and the mechanisms are completely unrecognizable.
That socket must power this thing.
How many hosts of these gay and
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified.
Preserve me. That cannot be our fate. This might unlock those controls next to the pod. Brain in a jar.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life, but what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate? Nothing in it could even transform you. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command. A shiver runs across you.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
You're not
Keep dangerous company. I did. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. It's nothing.
enough of
She's right.
We are nearing the
Hooper Cane Yank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We
Connect the nerves. This thing's falling fast. Got to right it. Got to move.
I won't give in. With haste.
It's clear.
I am death.
It's now or never.
Survival is all that matters. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Fury. I am death. My path be true.
Let these forward! Our furnace is ours!
On I go.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Better not be cursed.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less in, but it'll all be for nothing. The tadpole is a death's.
Open up. I need a quick word.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the... I remember the ship. I remember falling... No, I don't recognize this place. But first things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, heat. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. Lead the way.
Don't waste a step.
A long way to go still.
Looking ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me. More for me? No traps, please. Anything of use? Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby. Give it a shot. More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Something good here, I hope. What's hiding here? Very well.
You there? Come here. I need help.
I need a quick word.
I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might... Well, yes, of course. But first things first... You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the... And you seem like a useful... All right. Careful, I bite.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Take you.
No time to rest? I want to have a word.
So, we're resting here. Turning in for the night. I suppose. I'm not really sure what I expected. The night normally means bustling streets. Burst. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, no. Tea isn't really my drink. I'll be awake a while anyway. I need some time to think things through. You rest. I'll keep watch. The pleasure is all mine.
What were you two talking about? You and the pale fellow. I see. I'd be careful with Astarion.
Trust is a rare currency. Not sure I'd spend it on someone who drew a knife on me moments after I...
Let's hope we wrap it.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune.
Falling into your trance should have been as easy as breathing, yet peace eludes you. You recall a wild wood, touched only by the Telquasir. The world around you breathes. Fire spills across your thoughts. Dragon's breath. The tadpole slithers. Your head is about to burst. The memory consumes your mind, corrupting the trance. The flames cool, dispelled, as the image you know emerges again. Nature's as the trance stabilizes. Every night that passes is another night the monster inside.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now. Compassion. Compassion. The poor creature is on the brink of death. You'd give your life to save it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance. A vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeated, its eyes wet on.
Monster. Death is too good for it. Hugging up.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders! Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent! Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered... It's an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will... Oh, I have a magic touch.
Still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and
The thing's dangerous.
And if it escapes, how will you...
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blood. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Find refuge elsewhere. We've enough mouths to feed. Nymes...
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
How delicious.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior. Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp.
Best be on my way. Something's on my mind.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see something to sleep on.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the Druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade, then suffer its sting.
Curiosity trumps combat, then?
My sickle and sword!
on my way.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
There's nothing like I am enjoying the latest addition to our... in a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Well...
What's up for discussion?
Chatter already? It is done.
Indolence breeds madness.
With haste.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong, Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked, so you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to... I need you alive. Please. Only be a taste, I swear. Really. Let's make ourselves comfortable.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Good morning. How do you feel? Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for someone, or something, wants me alive. Standing in the sun. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried, although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we?
Of course we are.
Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, unless, of course...
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go?
ready to...
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the Druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
You're right. There's
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree.
Goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me. Thank you for your help out there. Well met. I should warn you, whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Lucky you. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The Druids blame us outsiders for drawing them. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no... I've tried. Korga, their new first Druid, won't even... You, though? Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I think you should. Yes. No.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make... You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures.
No, you just care about your Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must...
Can we all just take a...
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should... These people aren't fighting.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
No! This place... Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
You know, that money could go towards a spiffy new outfit.
Thurgan. Fine. If we survive, it'll make for a good...
Thank you, Roland.
Children!
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your part... Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Magrin, you, get back! Druid or not, you're still an outsider to this...
A moment.
What? You.
Here goes nothing.
Keep goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. The Tree Father's words. Your circle taught well. You know, then, that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives. She eats our food, drink... Wrath, lock her up. She remains here. And keep still, devil.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Out, thief.
Thank you, Korga.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this travel. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate the way you diffused the tension between the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living... You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun as do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. I hope I can count on.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Conversation shouldn't be made. It should be grown. Let the seeds sprout in their own time. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you. And Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with... You won't mistake the first druid for...
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like... You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. I suppose a friend of nature such as yourself will know how to avoid them. Provided you don't turn into one, of course.
Them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
I see you. Just give me a moment. This medications. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Why are you asking? A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole? Come, follow me. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Give Master... It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition.
I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things.
You don't have to be...
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your...
Looking closer, you recognize the branch. And it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has any victims can identify each other? How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. But you seem like a good soul.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. Swear it.
I don't have a cure. I'm sorry for misleading you. Now, do I have your word? I hope. You know, I've spent my life treating folk, and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out, because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later. The thing in your skull, though? It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But you, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps thank you. It would mean... I wish I could tell you more. But only those... All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad...
At a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why this? Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless. That's curious.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? I know your kind from other circles. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the teachings of Sylvanas. You must agree. Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. They're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed,
Ab spiritu humo acule vitisque.
More goblins. What's next? What's in here? Very well.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so... But you're not here for heroics, are you? Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody Irenes! Here. Now go back to the pit that made you. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Considering what I've seen? But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not...
Can't slow down. More goblins.
It's our job to get us out of here safely.
You ever scare me like that again?
Mom!
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without... Likewise.
Thank you.
To the Druid's Grove.
This is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
The dog lowers his hackles. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch with a deep, heartbroken whine. The dog bows his head. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, His tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Four heads. Its magic will quell the parasite.
You mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us! Good! No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked! We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You turn around, and you...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true...
Your mind lurches, reeling sub...
You'll get no more trouble from us.
Better not be. Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home. Should worketh will it.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for heights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly! 'Cause it makes me laugh! You want this little cat? Find...
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I ain't got much stomach for a fight. Better just put on a show and scare this one off.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out... Find you something to eat. All right then.
Take note of few sacrilege. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. You already know.
Curious.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those... Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel light. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in... I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend... But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. I always... On that note, I bid thee farewell.
Proceeding. Can't give up now. Another step forward. Blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Not too refined here. Just ideas sketched out.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What the hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash. Oh, smash you!
Get out!
Don't disturb a half ogre in the making.
Eat this!
No, not an eyeful I'd care to experience twice.
One moment they were embracing each other in intimacy. The next they were embracing only death.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Find a personally. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our...
Time to press ahead. Seems simple enough.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a... What would suit the occasion? The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. They do know how to write them in court. Well met, I am Raphael. Very much charmed, I'm sure. We should have a chat, you and I. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake. It might just be your last. Fair enough. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But because my compassion is boundless, I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Oh, that's disappointing. Only to realize victory. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhort. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving gut. One might say, I'll be there.
One day I'll catch a break.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems turned.
Please don't remind me.
Keep your guard up with her.
Note.
I should speak up.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, see it? Rest of her litters inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts. Course. Ripped out 3 bellies. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. Celebrating a raid, we are. Nice to have a this across the mug. Ought to do it. My eyes! You shitey fixate!
What's hiding here? Should mind my step. Something good here, I hope.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I suppose if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth. For all it's worth.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. I'm not sorry, though perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
Puke sting.